Hello everyone, I'm Mithilesh Kumar Mishra from Jagran Public School, Lucknow. Welcome you all in this representation on reproduction in flowering plants. Let's start with the structure of the flower. Here the allis of the flower is present. The axis of the flower is divided into two parts. The pedicel, it is the attachment of the flower to the stem. The upper part of the pedicel is slightly inflated. It is known as thalamus, on which all other whorls will be attached. A typical angiospermic flower is having four whorls: calyx, it is known as sepal; corolla, known as petal; androecium, known as stamen, the male part of the flower; and gynoecium, it is known as carpel, the female part of the flower. Calyx is the outermost whorl. It is green in color. It protects floral whorl in bud stage. Corolla is next to the calyx or second whorl. It is colored in nature. Basically, it is colored to attract insects during pollination. It protects reproductive whorls. The stamen are collectively called androecium. Each stamen consists of filament and anther. The pistil, or the female part of the flower, after structure of flower, here we'll discuss structure of male part of the flower, the anther. If we'll cut anther, or if we'll cut TS of anther, we'll observe it is having hollow chamber like structure inside. In these chambers, pollen grains will be filled. If we'll see the cellular level of anther wall, we'll observe there are four layers present in anther wall. Here, the small part of the anther wall is enlarged and we are seeing the cellular level of structure. The outermost layer is epidermis. Then next to the epidermis is endothecium. Then multiple layer structure is present. It is known as middle layer. And the fourth layer or innermost layer is tapetum. It is nutritive in nature. It will provide nutrition to the microspore mother cells present inside during microsporogenesis. Each anther consists of two anther lobes connected by connective. Each lobe of anther will contain two chambers or two pollen sacs. Tapetum is nourishing in nature. It provides nourishment during microsporogenesis or during pollen grain formation to the. After structure of anther, we need to study microsporogenesis. The meaning of microsporogenesis is the appearance formation of a microspore. In this diagram, you can see the meiosis is running in microspore mother cell, and after meiosis, the nucleus will divide into four nuclei. These four nuclei will attach to each other in tetrahedral form. These are known as tetrad of the microspore. After some time, these four nuclei will invested with cell wall and convert into microspores. Still, these cells will remain attached. After some time, these cells will dry up and then it will convert it into powdery form. After formation of microspore, it is very necessary to understand the development of microspore or the pollen grain. Here the first three diagrams are the formation of microspore, which already we have studied. From fourth diagram, you can see the single structure of tetrad will divide mitotically to form two cells. The one is vegetative nucleus and another one is generative nucleus. Maximum angiosperm shed their pollen grains at this two cell stage. The germinative nucleus will divide after pollination to form two male gametes, and the remaining angiosperms will shed their microspores at four cell stage. Before pollination, the germinative nucleus will divide into two male gametes. If we'll see the enlarged structure or the prominent structure of pollen grain, you can see a very prominent cell vegetative cell is present, while germinative cell is smaller with compared to vegetative nucleus. The outermost layer is known as exine. It is hard and made up of sporopollenin. Sporopollenin is resistant to acid and temperature. The inner layer is known as entyme. After development of microspore, we are going to study structure of pistil or female reproductive part. It is also known as carpel. Here the diagram of female reproductive part is present. It consists of three basic parts: stigma, style, and ovary. The first part of carpel is ovary. It is inflated basal part. It contains ovule that will contain the egg cell, that is female reproductive cell. Second one is style. It is tube-like structure just above the ovary. It helps in pollen germination. The stigma, third one, which receives pollen during pollination. Stigma is sticky in nature. The gynoecium may consist of single pistil. That condition is known as monocarpellary, or it may be of many pistils, that is known as multicarpellary. This may vary according to the species. The pistils may be of fused condition, that is syncarpous, or it may be a free, that is apocarpous. The attachment of the ovule to the ovary wall is known as placenta. After female reproductive organ, we are going to discuss development of megaspore. Megaspore is functional cell of female reproductive system. Megaspore mother cell, in this diagram you can see, is undergoing meiotic division, and the result is 4 megaspore tetrad. Here 3 megaspores will degenerate and only one will remain functional. This functional megaspore cell will have large prominent nucleus with dense cytoplasm. Then this cell will undergo 3 continuous mitotic divisions. As a result of these 3 mitotic divisions, the 8 cell structure will form. Out of those 8 cell structure, 3 cells will convert into antipodal, 2 will convert as synergid cell, 1 will remain functional as. After the structure of female reproductive organ, we are going to study the structure of ovule. Ovule is present inside the ovary. This is the structure of ovule, and this one you can see micropylar end. At this end, the egg cell and synergid cells will be present, and the antipodal cell will be present just opposite to this one. The region is known as chalazial end. Nucellus is present around the embryo sac. The funicle is the stalk to which the ovule will be attached. The second one is integument. Integument is the covering of the ovule. There are 2 coverings, inner integument and outer integument. The chalazial end, already I told you, the chalazial end is the end towards which the antipodal cells is present. The hilum, the body of the ovule fuses with the funicle. The region is known as hilum. Nucellus is the tissues present or sporogenous tissues present around embryo sac. These nucellus types of ovule. Different species of plants are having different type of ovule. These types are on the. This was all about the reproductive parts, that is male and female reproductive part of the flower. In next slide, we'll discuss further topics of this chapter. Thank you everyone.